My dear child, I am here with you right now, closer than the air you breathe. I know there are days when you feel like the weight of the world is pressing down on your shoulders. It might seem like everything around you is falling apart, and you feel like you're standing all alone. But let me tell you a secret, you are never truly alone. I am the invisible strength holding you up when you think you can't take another step. I am the wall of protection around you, shielding you from the storms that try to sweep you away. When fear creeps into your heart, remember that I am greater than any fear you could ever face. When darkness surrounds you, I am the light that shines brighter than the darkest night. I know it's hard to believe sometimes, especially when the path seems unclear, but my light will always guide you. Even when you can't see what's ahead, trust that my presence is your guide, leading you safely through each obstacle. There will be moments when the burden you carry feels too heavy, too much for you to handle. During these times, the enemy will try to find a way into your thoughts, whispering lies and doubts into your mind. He knows your weak spots and tries to use them against you. But remember, I am with you, my beloved child. I see your heart, I know your struggles, and I am fighting for you even when you don't realize it. Right now, a battle is being fought around you, a battle that you cannot see with your eyes. It's not a fight with swords or armor, but a struggle for your soul, your joy, your future. The enemy wants to fill your mind with hopelessness and despair, to make you believe that there is no way out. But listen to me, he only has the power that you allow him to have. Trust in me, my child, and watch how everything begins to change. If you believe that my protection surrounds you every day, type, I trust in God's shield. I see the battles you face, the ones that happen in silence when no one else is watching. I see those moments when you think you have to fight all alone, when you believe that no one else understands your pain. But let me tell you, you are never fighting alone. I am carrying a part of that burden with you, and I want you to give me all of it. Lay your troubles, your worries, and your fears at my feet, and I promise I will not let you sink under their weight. When you think you're on the brink of giving up, when it feels like you're drowning in your struggles, know that I am your lifeline. I will never abandon you to face the storms of life by yourself. I am there in your moments of joy and in your moments of sorrow, even when you think no one sees you cry. My love for you is constant, unshakable, and unending. When you are with me, no harm can touch you. I am your certainty when everything else seems uncertain. I am the rock you can lean on, the safe place you can run to when you're scared. Those who walk with me have the assurance that no matter how fierce the storm, I will keep them safe. I am the shelter that never fails, the fortress that never crumbles. The enemy wants you to believe that you're weak, that you're destined for failure, but remember this, I am the God who turns weakness into strength and despair into hope. If you believe that you are never alone, right, God is always by my side. My beloved, I know that sometimes life feels like a series of battles, one after another, each one harder than the last. You feel worn out, tired, and ready to surrender. But I want you to know that these struggles are not here to defeat you, they are here to build you. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for your faith to grow stronger, to reach heights you never thought possible. I am right here, beside you, guiding you through each trial and shaping you into the person I know you can be. There is a purpose behind every hardship, even if you can't see it right now. The enemy will try to tell you that your struggles mean I have forgotten about you, that I don't care. But my child, nothing could be further from the truth. I am using these moments to make you into someone even more beautiful, more resilient, more compassionate. The fire you walk through will not consume you, it will refine you like gold. You might feel like the weight of the world is pressing down on you, making it hard to breathe. You might even wonder why I allow you to go through these trials. But hear me well, I am not just preparing you for the future, I am preparing the future for you. Every tear, every sigh, every moment of doubt is not wasted. I am weaving it all together into a greater plan, a purpose that is far beyond anything you can imagine. I see your pain, and I hear your cries. I know the nights you lie awake, wondering if things will ever get better. I know the times you smile on the outside, but inside, you feel like falling apart. But know this, each time you call out to me, I am right there, holding you, even when you can't feel my arms around you. Trust in my plan, for I am your father, and I would never leave my child to struggle alone. If you believe that every struggle has a purpose, type, my faith makes me stronger. The enemy will try to convince you that you are not enough, that you are too broken, that you'll never overcome what you're going through. But he is a liar, and his words are empty. I am the truth, and my truth is this: you are loved beyond measure. You are chosen for a special purpose. You are meant for more than just survival. You are destined for victory. No matter what has happened up until now, no matter how many times you have fallen, I am here to lift you up. My child, I know that waiting is hard. It's one of the most difficult things you'll ever do. You look at the clock, at the calendar, and wonder why your prayers haven't been answered yet. You see others moving forward, achieving their dreams, and you feel like you're standing still. But let me assure you, I am not late. I am never late. My timing is perfect, even when you cannot see it. You see, the journey you are on is not just about reaching a destination. It's about who you become along the way. The delay you're experiencing is not a denial. It's my way of preparing you for something even greater than you've asked for. If I were to give you everything right now, you might not be ready for it. I am building your strength, your character, and your faith so that when the blessings come, you will be able to hold on to them. There is a reason for every season you go through. The waiting, the silence, the struggle, it all has a purpose. Just as a seed needs time in the soil before it can grow into a strong tree, so do you need time to grow into the person I created you to be. Do not rush the process, because I am doing something wonderful within you, something that cannot be hurried. Trust that every moment is leading you toward my greater plan. Sometimes you may feel like I am far away, like your prayers are not being heard. But I am closer than ever in those moments of silence. I am not ignoring you, my beloved. I am working in ways that you cannot yet see. My hand is upon your life, shaping and molding every detail to fit the destiny I have planned for you. And when the time is right, everything will fall into place, just as I have promised. If you believe that my timing is perfect, right, I trust God's plan for my life. Do not let the enemy steal your hope. He will try to make you believe that you are running out of time, that I have forgotten you. But I tell you, the best is yet to come. What I have planned for you is beyond anything you could ever dream of. So hold on to your faith, keep trusting in me, because your miracle is on the way, and it will arrive at the perfect time, just when you need it the most. My beloved child, faith is a powerful gift I have placed within you, a force stronger than anything you could imagine. It's like a seed that can grow into a mighty tree if you only believe. I know there are times when it feels like your faith is small, like it's just a flicker in the darkness. But even a small flame can light up the entire room. Your faith has the power to transform your life, to turn every trial into a testimony. Each time you choose to believe in me, even when things are tough, you unleash the power of heaven in your life. It's in those moments when you say, I believe, that you take away the power from fear, from doubt, and from every lie the enemy tries to plant in your heart. I know it's not always easy to have faith when everything seems to be falling apart, but remember, your faith is what moves mountains. Faith is like a bridge that connects you to my promises. When you walk across that bridge, no matter how shaky it may seem, you are stepping into a life filled with miracles and breakthroughs. The enemy wants you to look at your problems and believe they're too big for me to handle, but I tell you, nothing is impossible for those who believe. Hold on to your faith, even when the world around you tells you to let go. You might be thinking, but I tried before, and it didn't work. My child, every act of faith is a step closer to the victory I have planned for you. Even when you don't see the results right away, know that I am at work, aligning everything for your good. Trust in me and keep moving forward, because I am the God who makes all things new. If you believe that your faith can transform your life, right, my faith is my strength. Remember, faith isn't about having all the answers or knowing exactly how things will turn out. It's about trusting in me even when you don't understand the journey. I see the end from the beginning, and I know the plans I have for you. Plans to give you hope and a future. When you choose to walk by faith, you are not walking blindly, you are walking in the light of my promises, knowing that I will never let you fall. My dear one, I know how easy it is to get lost in doubts and fears, especially when life takes unexpected turns. When the road ahead seems uncertain and nothing is going the way you planned, it's natural to start questioning. Why, God? Why now? Why me? I hear your questions, and I see the pain in your heart. But I want you to know, there is a purpose behind everything that happens. Every delay, every door that closes, every setback is not a sign of failure. It's a setup for something greater that I am preparing for you. You see, my vision goes far beyond what you can see right now. I am orchestrating every detail of your life in ways that are too wonderful for you to understand at this moment. So, when you feel like giving up, hold on a little longer, because I am taking you somewhere beautiful. The enemy loves to plant seeds of doubt, to make you believe that you are not enough or that you don't deserve happiness. But my child, you are more than enough because you are mine. I created you with a purpose, and that purpose is unfolding each day, even in the moments when it feels like nothing is happening. Trust that I am always working, even in the silence, even in the waiting. Doubts are like shadows. They only have power if you let them grow. When you bring your doubts to me, when you say, God, I don't understand, but I trust you, those shadows begin to fade. My light breaks through, showing you that the darkness was never as strong as you thought. You were made to walk in the light, to believe in the goodness that I have stored up for you. If you believe that my plan for you is greater than your doubts, right, I trust God's purpose for my life. You were not created to live in fear or uncertainty. I designed you to live boldly, to move forward with confidence, knowing that I am guiding every step. Even when the path seems unclear, even when you stumble, I am there to lift you up. I will not let you fall into despair, because I am the God who holds your future in His hands. Trust in me, and you will see that every promise I have made to you will come true. As you move through each chapter of your life, remember this: I am with you always, in every moment, in every breath. No battle is too great for you when you have my strength. No struggle is too heavy when you lean on my love. You are not walking this journey alone. I am by your side, guiding you, protecting you, and filling your life with purpose and meaning. If you believe that I will never leave you, type, God is my constant guide. Hold on to this truth, my beloved child, because my love for you is unending. It knows no bounds and will never fail you. As you trust in my plan, know that I am doing far more than you could ever ask or imagine. What seems impossible to you is only the beginning of something beautiful that I am creating in your life. Stay close to me, Trust my timing and know that your story is still being written with a glorious ending that only I can see. If you believe that the best is yet to come, right, I believe in God's perfect plan. My child, I see you. I know that waiting is not easy for you. You feel the impatience rise when your prayers seem unanswered, when time passes and nothing changes the way you hoped it would. But I am here to tell you that waiting is not wasted time. I am always working, even when you can't see it. Trust that I am aligning every detail to make sure that when the moment comes, everything will be perfect for you. You see, my timing is not like the ticking of a clock that you know. It's not about minutes, hours, or days. It's about the perfect moment when everything aligns to bring about the greatest blessing for you. Every second of waiting is like the stitching of a beautiful tapestry. Each thread is part of a design that you cannot yet see. But when it is revealed, it will take your breath away, and you will understand why it took time. I am using this time to prepare you, to shape you into someone who can carry the blessings I have planned for you. Imagine if you received everything you asked for right now. Would you be ready? Would you have the strength to hold on to those gifts? I am not just preparing the blessing for you, my child. I am preparing you for the blessing. Patience is not a punishment. It's my way of ensuring that you can handle the greatness I have destined for you. The enemy tries to make you feel like your life is at a standstill, like you are falling behind while everyone else moves forward. He whispers that you are stuck, that nothing will ever change. But I tell you, your life is not on hold, it is in my hands. Each day, each moment, I am crafting a future for you that is filled with hope, filled with joy, filled with everything your heart desires. If you believe that my timing is perfect, right, I trust in God's perfect plan for me. I know that in the waiting, doubts can creep in. You might ask yourself if I have forgotten you or if you've done something wrong. But my child, you must know this, I could never forget you. You are engraved on the palms of my hands. Every detail of your life is important to me. Even when it seems like I am silent, I am working behind the scenes, moving pieces into place, preparing the way for you. Fear, my dear one, is a thief. It tries to steal your joy, your peace, your hope for the future. It whispers lies in the quiet of the night, telling you that you're not good enough, that you're alone, that no one cares. But I am here to tell you that fear has no place in your life because you belong to me. I am greater than any fear you will ever face, and my love casts out all fear. You see, fear feeds on the unknown, on the uncertainties of tomorrow. But what you need to remember is that I hold tomorrow in my hands. I know every moment that lies ahead, every challenge, every joy. Nothing surprises me, nothing is too big for me. When you are afraid, come to me. Let me be your refuge, your safe place. I will shelter you under my wings until the storm passes. When you walk with me, you do not have to walk in fear. You walk in the light of my love, in the strength of my protection. Even when things seem uncertain, even when the path is dark, trust that I am guiding you. I have promised to never leave you or forsake you. My presence surrounds you like a shield, keeping you safe from harm. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear, it's the decision to move forward despite it. When you step out in faith, even when you're trembling, you open the door for miracles to happen. Each step you take in faith brings you closer to the victory I have already planned for you. You may not see it yet, but every act of faith, no matter how small, is a step into my promise for your life. If you believe that faith conquers fear, right, my faith is bigger than my fear. You are stronger than you think, not because of anything you've done, but because I am with you. The enemy wants you to believe that you are weak, that your fears will overcome you. But I tell you, you are a warrior. With me by your side, you can face any challenge, defeat any doubt. No matter how big the obstacle, my love and power in you are bigger. My beloved child, I see how tightly you hold on to things, how afraid you are to let go. You want to control everything, to make sure it all goes as planned. But sometimes, the greatest act of faith is to simply let go and trust in me. Trust that I know what I am doing. Trust that my plans for you are good, even when they don't look the way you expected. I know it's hard to let go, especially when you've been holding on so long. You've placed your hope in your own strength, your own understanding, and now I'm asking you to place it in me. To trust that I can do more with your surrender than you could ever do with your control. When you let go of your fears, your worries, and your doubts, you make room for my miracles to unfold in your life. The truth is, holding on too tightly to your plans can keep you from receiving the blessings I have for you. Sometimes, what you think is best for you is actually keeping you from my best. I need you to let go of the past, to stop looking at what went wrong, and to start looking at me. I am the God who redeems, who restores, who makes all things new. I promise you this, if you trust me, if you let go and put everything in my hands, I will lead you to a life more beautiful than anything you could have imagined. I will open doors that you thought were closed forever. I will bring healing where there was pain, joy where there was sorrow, hope where there was none. All you need to do is trust me, even when you cannot see the way. If you believe that letting go leads to blessings, right, I trust God's plan for my future. You see, my child, trusting me doesn't mean you'll never have questions or doubts. It means you choose to believe that I am good even when life doesn't make sense. It means knowing that I am holding your life together even when everything feels like it's falling apart. When you trust in me, you are placing your life in the hands of the one who loves you most. And I promise you, I will never let you down. Final reflection. My dear one, know this above all, you are loved, you are cherished, and you are mine. Your journey is a series of steps that lead closer to me, closer to the purpose I have for your life. Even in the struggles, even in the waiting, I am with you. Every moment is a part of a bigger plan, a plan that is filled with hope and a future that only I can see. If you believe that you are loved by me, right, I am God's beloved child. Remember that you are stronger than you know, braver than you believe, and loved more than you can imagine. No matter where life takes you, no matter how rough the road, I am always with you, guiding you, loving you, and leading you toward the beautiful destiny I have designed just for you. Trust in me, and you will see that the best is yet to come. If you trust that the best is yet to come, right, my future is in God's hands. My dear child, I know there are moments when you feel like your prayers are echoing into a void, when you speak to me but hear nothing in return. It's in these quiet times that doubt begins to creep in, whispering lies into your heart, telling you that I am far away or that I do not care. But listen to me closely, even in the silence, I am working. Even when you can't hear my voice, I am moving in your life in powerful ways. Silence does not mean absence, and it does not mean I am not listening. I am always here, always present, and sometimes I use the silence to draw you closer to me. I want you to know that your faith grows strongest in these quiet moments when you choose to believe in me without needing to see, when you trust my love without needing to feel it right away. This is where your faith becomes unshakable. I know it can be hard to wait when all you want is a sign, a word, a glimpse of what's to come. But think of this silence not as a void, but as a space where I am planting seeds of hope, seeds of strength, and seeds of a future that will bloom in its perfect time. I am building a foundation in you that will hold up through any storm, a strength that goes beyond what you can see. There is something I need you to understand, my child. I am preparing you in the silence. I am working on the inside, in places that no one else can see, so that when the time comes, you will be ready for the blessings that await you. Trust that my work in you is not delayed or denied. It is right on time, even when it seems like nothing is happening. If you believe that God works in silence, right, I trust in God's silent miracles. The enemy wants you to mistake silence for abandonment, to believe that I have left you alone in your struggles. But I am closer than ever in these moments. I am the whisper in the wind, the quiet strength that fills your heart when you're about to give up. Silence is where you learn to listen, to hear the soft voice of faith telling you that everything will be okay, that I am still in control, that I have not let go of your hand. My precious one, there is a journey that I am taking you on, a journey that doesn't always make sense, that sometimes feels confusing or uncertain. It's easy to trust when everything is clear, but the real test of faith comes when you must believe in what you cannot see. I know the plans I have for you, even when you cannot understand them yet. My plans for you are good, filled with hope and a future beyond your wildest dreams. You may ask, God, why do things happen this way? Why can't I see the path clearly? I tell you, sometimes I allow the way to be hidden so that you will lean closer to me. So that you will walk by faith and not by sight. Trusting in what you see is easy, but trusting in what you cannot see, that's where miracles begin to unfold. Do not be discouraged when life does not go as you planned, because I am leading you to something greater. Every detour, every closed door, every redirection is a step toward the place I have prepared for you. Sometimes, what you perceive as a loss is actually my protection, a way of guiding you away from things that were never meant for you. I am not taking anything away. I am clearing the path for your true purpose. Believe me when I say that my plans for you are bigger than your dreams. You see one piece of the puzzle, but I see the whole picture. I see how every piece fits together, how every struggle, every joy, every tear leads you to the destiny I have set before you. Even when you can't see how it all connects, trust that I am weaving every moment into a masterpiece for your life. If you believe that God's plan is bigger than you can imagine, right, I trust God's bigger picture. Know that the timing of my plan is perfect. The things that feel like delays to you are often the moments when I am putting the finishing touches on the blessings that will change your life. The waiting time is not wasted time, it is the preparation time for the wonders that are to come. You will see, when everything comes together, how each step, each pause, and each turn was necessary to bring you to this place of victory. My child, I want you to understand that every battle you face is an opportunity for a greater victory. It may seem like you are fighting alone, like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, but know this, I am fighting for you. I am your strength when you are weak, your shield when you are under attack, and your victory when you feel defeated. With me on your side, no battle is too great. You were not created to live in defeat. You were made to overcome, to rise above every challenge that comes your way. The enemy will try to convince you that you are powerless, that you should give up, but I have given you the power to trample on all the doubts, all the fears, all the lies that stand in your way. You are more than a conqueror because I am with you. In the moments when you feel like giving up, remember that I have already won the battle for you. What you see as a fight is simply a process that brings you closer to the victory I have prepared. Each struggle, each tear, each prayer is a stepping stone to the life I have promised you. Trust that the fight is not in vain, it is leading to a triumph that you cannot yet see. The enemy wants to use your battles to break you, to wear you down, to make you feel hopeless. But I am using those same battles to build you, to strengthen you, to teach you how powerful you truly are when you walk with me. What the enemy meant for your harm, I will turn into your greatest triumph. You will come out stronger, wiser, and more victorious than ever before. If you believe that your battles lead to victory, right, I am victorious in God's power. Every tear you shed, every night you stayed awake wondering if things will ever get better, I have seen it all. I am collecting each tear like a precious gem, using them to water the seeds of transformation that will bloom into a garden of joy and peace in your life. Nothing you go through is ever wasted. I am turning your pain into power, your sorrow into strength, and your battles into blessings. My child, I have called you to be more than just a survivor. I have called you to be a builder of bridges that connect hearts, that bring hope, that spread love. While many people choose to build walls, separating themselves from others, I am asking you to build bridges that unite, that heal, that lift up those who are broken and in need of my love. You are my hands and feet in this world. Through you, I want to show others what true love looks like. When you choose to love, to forgive, to help others, you are building a bridge between their pain and my peace. You are showing them that no matter how lost they feel, there is a way home, a way back to the light, to hope, and to joy. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, every smile you share is like laying down a stone on this bridge of faith. You are connecting lives, bringing them closer to my love, and showing them that they are not alone. This is the purpose I have given you, to be a light in the darkness, to be a bridge over troubled waters, to lead others to my grace. Do not be afraid to reach out, to love those who seem unlovable, to forgive even when it hurts. When you build these bridges, you are creating a path that others can follow, a path that leads straight to my heart. Your love is a powerful tool in my hands, a force that can break down walls and heal the deepest wounds. If you believe that you are called to be a bridge of faith, right, I am a builder of God's love. Remember, my child, the greatest bridge you will ever build is the one between your heart and mine. As you draw closer to me, as you trust in my plan, you will find that the things that once seemed impossible are now within your reach. With every step of faith, you are building a bridge to the life I have promised you, a life filled with hope, joy, and endless possibilities. If you believe that with faith all things are possible, right, with God, I can do anything.